we have a lakeside tour of the beach at Prudhommes before it's been touched. So this is starting out at the east end near the antique market. We're just cruising along the lake, so you get a good idea of what's here right now for all those that don't actually get out here. It's a beautiful stretch of beach, and it'll be very nice if we can keep it this way and keep it within the public domain. Okay, that's nice. Somebody got a garbage can here. I don't think it's one of mine though. You can see the fence up at the top. That's where the low elevation is here, and I believe it gets a little higher further down. Got quite a bit of stuff washed up on the beach, but mostly driftwood. A little bit of garbage, some plastic. You can't tell what that's on the beach. It almost looks like it's a ironing board. Here's the remains of an old dock, and this is basically right at the border of where the water park was. Oh, I could be mistaken. A little bit further, it appears we got a couple more old docks coming up. It'll be really nice when this gets all redeveloped to be able to build bigger docks here, get more kayakers in the water, more canoers in the water, and give the residents that are currently here and any of the new residents direct access to be able to get into Jordan Harbor up at 20 Mile Creek. That'll be lots of fun. That'll really increase the value of this place. More recreational opportunities we have, the more opportunities we have for passive and active transportation will be fantastic. You can see on the inside, just past the tree lines now, that they've already started the clear cut. A lot of the big trees on the inside have been knocked down. I know that a demo permit has been issued, but I don't know if there's any stipulation for saving the trees. And a lot of those trees were here long before there was any development. I believe some of them are from 100 to 150 years old. So here's the best part of the stretch of the beach. Lots of nice sand. Like I say, all the trees that were at the top are now long gone. Coming up to now where the remains of the water park were, and it's amazing how for the last half a dozen years that this has been a tourist attraction, even though it had been abandoned. On a regular basis there were people constantly trespassing here to see the beach, to see the view, to walk around the ruins. But unfortunately we had an incident a year ago where a gentleman died from trespassing on the property, so it's very good that they've secured the site, they've posted it, and they've started to eliminate all these hazards. But there are some hazards you'll never be able to eliminate. And as you can see by the beach, we've got a nice stretch of sand right now. At this point in time, the lake is pretty calm. The water levels are a little on the low side because of the dry season that we've had. Every year is different, one extreme to the other. So that there is the remains of the hill for the water park. And eventually what we'll be doing is coming around the corner to where the last development was on the west side of the property. I know that a lot of people on the west side here I've given a lot of public input as to what should be going on, and I know that the town of Lincoln, town council, senior management staff has really been reaching out to the different residents to see what we can do with this property to really make it a destination and a beautiful place to live in the future. But unfortunately, as a lot of the trees are being taken out, a lot of the options are being eliminated. I know that the town has the ability to dictate which trees are to remain, but unfortunately, if they haven't stated don't remove anything under the demolition permit, by the time a first proposal comes through, they'll all be gone. Then it'll be too late. So here's the little beach that belongs to the shoreline property here. The little development that's been here for at least 10 years or so. Here's the clubhouse here. And as you can see along the shoreline, the people that actually do have shoreline property, lots of kayaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's excellent. And hopefully the other residents that live further inland will have access to the beach also. It's a beautiful view, some gorgeous houses. And it's good that there is a bit of a mixed development. Currently, under the plans for the Prudhommes, or the CPI, I believe it's called, or the CIP, is that it refers to a lot of the buildings as apartments. Unfortunately, the incorrect designation was also made for the fairgrounds properties, and they're not apartments, they're condos. And every time you look at a new development, there's always the, there's always the potential to build affordable housing, to build rental accommodation, to make it really accessible to a lot of different people, different wage classes, different incomes, obviously, and different marital status. Young families, kids, retirement homes. But if there are no actual apartments, then everything is going to turn out to be just wall-to-wall condos and townhouses like we have in the development in Grimsby that's going on right now at Casablanca. So this is the final public park that we have here. That's at the end of Victoria Avenue.